What's poppin', everyone? It's your boy Levi, and we're here for the reaction to Season 5 of Eternal Return. This is going to be the Season 5 preview dev hour condensed stream. I'm just going to cut it up. It's like 2.5 hours long. And we're going to go over some of the new stuff that's coming in Season 5. I'm going to give my thoughts on it. I'm not particularly a player that reads patch notes and does patch notes reviews, because quite simply I just don't understand how effective minuscule changes are, when they change 0.1 of a ratio and how it affects that character. So I don't tend to do these too often, but for something more general like Season 5, I wanted to give my thoughts and reactions. I really enjoy these face-up streams that he does with characters and new stuff coming to the game. Let's talk about everything on this list first. So Season 4 recap. Augments. I'm pretty sure the general consensus is that people don't like augments. It made the game less fun. Time to kill was way down. There's different things that you it's already hard to tell what exactly you're dying to in Eternal Return, because there's no death recap of what skills and how much damage you're taking from them. It's even harder to calculate when a random augment kicks in and just changes your ratios and your time to die. I have this idea for augments, rather than making it a rune system, make it an item active system, you know, or your augment is I don't want to see summoner spells in this game, really. I don't really want to see item actives either, but if you're gonna go that route, make an augment like Zanya's or something. Make the augment things that don't impact specific stats, just make them an active thing. And I'd rather see that than what we have currently, but I'd rather just see nothing. Go back to Season 2 or Season 1, Season 2. 6 characters. We got Johan, quite literally the worst solos character that's ever came out. Not much to say about him. He's a duos and squads character for a game that's duos and squads is barely surviving in North America. He's basically a KR character. Bianca was fun. Had a bug for a month and a half, was it? That literally impacted her so badly she was almost unplayable. The popping out of the coffin with your W randomly, that pretty much caused her to be worse than Johan, and it's a shame too, because she's really fun to play. Also has some FPS issues. Also Arcana was busted, the weapon skill was broken, not good broken, actually broken. Celine came out. Celine had insane SP costs on release, had a bug that I believe she still has, this bug where sometimes she spawns a ghost bomb. We finally got rid of the moonwalking bug. Just every character seemed to have some kind of bug on release. Echion, his overflow wasn't working the way it should have been on release. Sidewinder is basically a useless weapon on release. He had one path that you could do, one weapon. It was just Death Radder, and now I think he has Death Radder and Black Mamba are good. But he had bugs with that, bugs going to overflow. His weapon skill that's supposed to decrease his overflow just didn't work either. Fiora rework was good. She was really strong on the rework. People learned how to play her and they toned her down a bit. I think that was the most successful character that they've touched in Season 4. Mai did incredibly weak damage. Kind of just the same as Johan, was better for squads and team modes. She probably held her own a bit better than Johan in solos, but only because of Smolder chest, back when Smolder was broken, which is another thing that we have to talk about in Season 4. Mai also just got crazily buffed, and now she's super strong, and if she gets that Smolder jacket, she's even incredibly strong. Kind of just whips you back and forth with autos, not very interactive gameplay. Aiden was fun on release, but the W bug really hurt him. I think he's better now, and I think he's pretty fun character now. I think everything's all fixed with him. I've played him a few times. We got 12 skins. We got Cadet Hyejin for hitting gold in Season 3. That was great. It's just the cadet skins. The Nadine skin's cute. I'm not gonna talk about the skins too much. Red Devil Hyunwoo's cool. Sugar Rush 11's kind of whatever. Giant Maiden Rito is pretty good. Musketeer Fiora is kind of whatever. Mistletoe Lennox is kind of cute, but I don't think it's better than her base design. Snow Game William was cute. Alley Cat Nikki is a great skin. Arctic Expedition Nathapon is kind of ugly in-game, but the splash is cool. It also just makes you bright yellow and easy to target. Dragon Dance Stallion, let's talk about her ass. Oh my god, perfect. And my favorite skin of the season, the Sewer skin. I think it's really cute. Now, the ER pass, I am a big fan of. I like that a lot this season. I completed mine, got my heart skin, but the highlight for me of this season, more so than anything else, was the background track that they added to the game. You heard it a bit at the beginning of this video because it's like the intro song, but I think it's called New World or Lost World or something like that. But the instrumental, oh, it's my favorite thing. It's been my favorite thing about Eternal Return lately. It's so good. I love it. If you got the Aesop announcer pack, that was pretty cool too. I think Aesop announcer pack and the instrumental song for Eternal Return are like my two favorite things from the season. We got the snow map, which I didn't end up using because it caused FPS drops. Lobby improvements. I don't really understand the point of like the quick start thing. It's there, yeah. I don't really know what it's supposed to skip. We got map UI improvements, LP changes. I do feel like you're playing against your own elo a lot more. I still think because of NA, it's the small player base that causes people to play out of their skill levels. Fog of War still is kind of broken with things like Chloe and Nina. You can still see her tether and just have global vision of her all the time. Weapon skill is nice to have it auto level up. Remaining items on the area on console, I guess, is good. I was a little skeptical about it. I like the idea of only one person being able to have console. I think that was a good change. I don't know if that was season 3 or 4. I think I'd like it a lot more is if you couldn't see, like you only saw like natural spawning items. Because now you can't really hide items in boxes. Crafting items from the box was a huge change. That's one of my favorite changes they made this season. The meteorite spawns or whatever, it's like, I don't know, I think it's fine. I'm not sure if it really did anything. I think the main problem at the moment is like starting zones and death recaps that need to get worked. Oh, and I hate the 2 seconds on hyperloop now. I think that needs to go away too. Also, I'm watching this in 1.25 speed just because it's so long. Oh, I think I missed this survey, but I think I would put myself in like the 6.5, 7 range. I think it's interesting that just as many people that voted 1s and 2s voted 10.
What are your feelings on the current state of the game balance?
I find that a lot of characters are balanced. I think there's a few issues in the game. I think there always will be a few issues in the game, but everything is more or less balanced. I think the issue comes with, do we like this version of balance? Because I think you can balance the game while it still is fun. And I don't think this version of balance is fun. Dying in 2.5 seconds at like an extended fight
current state of the game,
to like a tank that has 2 damage items is not fun. I think I'm in the 4 to 5 range. I do like the characters a lot, especially because I've been getting into the lore recently too. I think there's kind of a problem with skill expression at the moment. The common player of Eternal Return, I think based on like stats, it's like silver, which is fine, but it's just like the characters that get played a lot for the majority of players are the kind of the characters that don't have a lot of skill expression and just run at you and kill you. Looking at Leon, looking at my, like, they're all just floor it at you and try to kill you.
Why devs so dumb? And that, you know, and that's putting it nicely. I can't answer to why I'm dumb. You know, I went to I went to college, but you know, we're trying our best out here.
The whole argument that the devs are dumb is like obviously it's harsh, right? Like they're trying their best to balance the game, but at times it's just like there's such obvious, easily replicated game-breaking bugs that come with the game sometimes that it's just so hard to understand, like, if they actually tested out a bunch of stuff. Like, take the Bianca bug, for example. That's a bug that probably happens to every Bianca player at least once or twice a game, just simply from pressing W, right? Like, you're telling me the amount of times you playtested this character, that never happened to any of the devs that playtested it. And like, I can't believe that, because it's like it's not like you input this certain combo, right? Like you don't QREW and you have a chance of breaking it, right? Like it's just simply pressing W and you'll pop out sometime. Yeah, we're okay with that, and we release the character. Like that to me, in my mind, that's the only thing. Like because it's just, there's no way it didn't happen. It's just it's such an easily repetitive bug. I can understand like when a character gets too strong, right? Because they're not playing in a high competitive setting, probably. I would assume not. I don't know how it works. I'm just only assuming that that's probably not the probable way of testing characters. That's such an easy, like anyone that picks up Bianca of any skill level will encounter that bug. That's not a high elo or low elo bug.
Some people suggested things like new player account buffs, you know, give them an extra inventory slot or larger radius, things like that.
No, I don't think that's the
helpful
way.
in the-
You build bad
So,
habits that way.
what we're
I think Eternal Return is like one of the least new player friendly games I've ever played. I started playing back in season 1 where the tutorial was god awful. I think it's going to change now and it's much better. But the old tutorial for Eternal Return literally didn't teach you how to play the game. It taught you a few mechanics of the game. It didn't tell you how to play, not whatsoever. It was so bad.
50% of people did not do the tutorial that are playing normal match-made games.
That's
Over half of
insane
them
to
were
me.
just
How
like,
do you
I'm not
just
even
start a
supposed to
game
do
that you don't have any idea about without doing a tutorial?
What other ways can we teach people?
Use your creative program.
We added, you know, the
Put
descriptions for the
some
daily
streamer
missions, kind of
like
showing me,
videos
talking
in the
about what they
tutorial.
do.
Put Hoko's
It's
routing video.
that.
Put like
We added-
Adritoma's
we added,
beginner's guide.
tips in the loading
Like
screen, but
use your
tips in the
ER
loading screen.
creators.
Any plans of adding new zones? New zones, no. New map.
Yeah, I heard there's gonna be a new map. So the new mode I've already seen. I heard it's like an ARAM mode, and I believe it's 4v4. But I'm sure they'll show it off in the video because that's where I think I heard it from. The new map, I don't know much about. I would love to see like entirely new map, kind of like with different, like maybe the same islands, just with like different distributions, different like zone pattern. I don't think I want to see an entirely new 15 things because I think that's just like a lot to learn for the average player.
Where JP? Where Arda?
Where is
It's
JP?
really hard to implement hacking.
I want to
So
see
it's-
like console zone control
concept and
from
everything,
far
like,
away.
Concept art.
I want to see JP
Hard out
like
and
lock
earlier.
people in red zones. I think that would be cool.
They
Be tilting as hell, but I think it'd be cool.
had
Avenue and Hospital,
about
I
getting
feel like are the two that
build faster
people struggle
is
with the most.
item value is very high.
These,
I will
you
talk
have
about that.
two spawns that spawn on top of each other all the time.
Work in progress for the new UI for route safe plans.
This is just
So yeah, so it was
aya.gg put into the
time,
game,
But I think, you know what, I'm just gonna.
which I like. I think aya.gg is like that
so
and DAC are
basically
the
it's
two
kinda
best
gonna be
resources
the
for the game.
full-
This, I think, if this is like, I'll let him talk, but if this is what I think it is, where it's like you build your route, the route that you want to go, or you start your route at least, you don't have to do the whole thing. It tells you like what items you can build along this route too. I think that is one of the most beneficial things. This will make YouTube videos a lot easier too, because you can just show up this page and then everyone has all the information they need. Might start doing character guides then. I'd like to see an option for transitions as well. I think that's what this is that I'm looking at. Whoa. So we're speeding up the game a bit. No longer gonna have that like 1 or 2 players per lobby that just don't get their builds. Please, 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 please put more feathers on the map.
Value of items very quickly spikes over the value of your character.
Yeah, most characters usually, like the spike here usually is your weapon, and you kind of like spike again with weapon, your boots, and a headpiece or an accessory. Like that's usually your next spike, and then you spike again when you get your pretty much full build, like whenever you're like outpacing your zone kind of thing. Like I think like the one that's like notorious is like the Jeb's bow build, or like the hospital cemetery dock build, where you're like 5 purples and a green at like zone 3. And what he means by that, the value of your character overtakes, I'm pretty sure he's talking about mastery here. This is like when you're close to the final day, almost at final zone, and you swap all your offensive items for defensive items because your mastery will just carry you on damage.
But we're going to have bug fixes and season reorganization. That's kind of new divisions.
I like that they're addressing all this, because this is hard to talk about, I think, for games. And no one wants to talk about the negative parts of their games. They want to focus on the positive. I like their game plan with this. I think this is going the right way. And I like the killing thing for killing, because it's like you get your kill, you gotta get out of there. You don't have time. So it adds a skill of being able to loot bodies quickly. And I feel like if you have CCTV console control, your reward for maintaining console vision should be that you can third party. I feel like that's the only acceptable time for third party. You set up vision so that you can. You shouldn't be able to just see someone fighting or hear someone fighting from across the map and just run over to them. I don't think satellite radar is the issue. I think that just stops people from TPing to certain areas. Because you shouldn't be fighting around the end of night anyway, because you know that satellite radar is coming in.
Temporary restricted areas. So
Please spread them out more. Please, please. Beach needs to be spread out. Forest needs to be spread out.
good bit of zones.
I'm glad
So
they're
red is the
getting spread out.
here.
School's a little weird because I feel like fighting around all those walls is going to be hard.
Yeah, you
Dock
in
is
school,
still
like, these are
kind
just,
of
like,
like,
okay,
why are we
so
not
that's
using
junk here.
the top part of
And
Dock?
different,
I feel like where that
are
bush is, the middle bush at the top of Dock, near the entrance to Chapel.
So, no more.
I feel like that's a fine place to put that second zone. Dock's just such a weird shape. Like, I feel like you could use the top right and the top left of Dock instead of the bottom right in the middle. I'm not a particularly big fan of the
Pond was kind of close
Chapel
together.
one either, but Chapel's kind of a small zone, so Pond one being 2 bridges is just going to give certain characters an advantage. If you're someone that has like Nadine, you can set up traps on like this part of the bridge and this part of the bridge, and you're pretty good. Same with like Avenue. But if you're like someone like, I don't know, who has to just like run straight forward in you, like you're playing Yon, right? Like what do you do? Like in with Pawns, like it's double bridge, like you're getting zoned off of both of these. I disagree. I think the Fiora rework is okay. I don't think it's that bad.
It was people thought it was
I don't think-
difficult to play.
Yeah, I think she's just difficult to play for majority, but I don't think that makes it bad. I think there should just be characters that are harder to play that just the majority of players can't play until they have like a certain amount of experience and they just understand the game. Like I don't think that's necessarily bad. I get you want every character to be accessible for every player, but like you have all these characters that are like obviously beginner friendly because they just run and have basic spells. Why can't you just have characters that are very hard and very difficult? I do like that they're slowing down new characters. Less new stuff, more fixing. And yet Rousey lost the skin vote, which means, hold on. Okay, so the skin vote, right? The final, what was it? The final 4 was Siwa versus Nikki and Rio versus Rousey. Oh no, it was Siwa versus Rousey and Nikki versus Rio, I think. Right? Now what this tells me is that because these 2 characters are fairly new and Rousey's been around since season 1. If Rousey's lost, they either don't play her or the game or vote someone else. Dude, Bianca's release was so hype and then the bugs killed her. I love Bianca so much. This is a really interesting stat that I don't know how you pull data from. I think the Shoichi skin is really cool, but like, why do you use the solo players? Like, the skin doesn't... We don't have like intense skins in Eternal Return yet where they change like particle effect. Okay, so primarily people play normals and then ranked and then in-houses, I guess, in tournaments and stuff. But duos is not far behind in normal. It's pretty even distribution actually.
Again, this is all servers, so this is not just NA.
Oh, that's why. This is all servers. Okay.
Lowering the actual players in solo from 18 to 15.
I would like that. It makes starting zones easier too. I'm all for that. I'm tired of having 7 people spawn in the same zone. 7 people hospital. We used to have factory problem. We used to have a chapel problem. Now we have a hospital problem. This is really interesting that people die in Forest and Avenue a lot. Very high, despite not being meteorite zones, not being alpha zones, and not being omega zones. These are literally just high traffic zones and then Wick. Probably a lot more for Avenue, but occasionally for Forest. Your highest zones are non-objective zones other than Wick, like late game objective zone. Yeah, we all know about 4th zone Luke Avenue if you played season 1 and 2. Hedgen's 2nd and 3rd zone Forest. Dock would have been 2nd zone Rousey. Now it's like 3rd zone Rousey Rio. Archery, it's Nadine. Oh, I said there was no objectives in Forest. There is tree in Forest. Are people get in fights and die in Forest because of Hotel Tree? But still, it's still late game objective. Alright, what do we got on the table for season 5? Oh, is this gonna be the NFT joke? I saw a clip of this.
First off, we're going to have
yes,
new type of game
NFTs.
NFT.
Yes, sir. No, we don't fuck with NFTs around here. Thank God. I'm glad Eternal Return is not turning to NFTs. A lot of games have been doing that. I'm sure the chat's going crazy.
What we are doing though.
Oh,
is
Ravens? Crows? I love Ravens and Crows.
ERBS. So,
Oh, is this in the past? Are these icons?
Cool
Death totems? Oh, if you have a Raven Death totem, I'm so down for that. Or a Crow Death totem, rather. Drone skin, man. Like, I like the idea of drone skins, I just don't play any characters that use drones. I don't really play that much Hedgen, though. She does use Amp Drone.
So we're kind of thinking of what to do after 100. We're gonna have maybe a little bonus, maybe some kind of gotcha, some.
I like the idea of, oh, even he just said gotcha. So my original idea was like, I like the idea of a stretch pass for people who reach 100. I reached 100 fairly quickly on like my pass, or at least I was like 90 with like 45 days left to go in the season or something. And then like I slowed down playing the game. I like the idea of like you get like gotcha rolls after you complete your pass. That sounds cool. I like the idea that you can go back. I wonder if it resets you though,
There's still some to do.
or it tracks your progress.
Eternal Return Season 5. Ghostly Presence.
Ghostly Presence. Oh,
I have a video
horror themed season. I briefly saw this too. So now different weapons are gonna give you different like stats instead of like just giving weapon mastery for damage, which I think is their way of like balancing out mastery carrying your damage late game and just building tank. So sniper, whip, and spear give you range. Hammer gives you item efficiency. Crossbow, assault rifle, and VF prosthetic give you armor pen. Axe and arcana give you omni siphon, and tonfa gives you defense. Notably, glove is missing, pistol is missing, a few other ones, bat's missing. Maybe the ones that aren't mentioned are just back damage. I hope it means like your auto attacks and not like your abilities and whip skill. Because if whip skill increases in range too. So this is what I think they should replace augments with, but it doesn't look like they're doing it. I like Moonlight Pendant getting an like an active. I feel like that item used to be really good, and then it's like Moonlight Pendant's this weird item where it's like it's not good enough to be like a transition item, but it's generally better than all your items in your build. Rosley ran it for a while in seasons 1 and 2, but now she doesn't really like. You'll put it on if you need it, but you're not crafting it. Your Moonstone. Is that Quiver? Quiver getting inactive too?
You've seen these. This is going to be a new quiver. It's called Sultan Adorned.
Oh, nice. That'll be a Rousey item. I like the idea of giving another movement spell to Rousey. People really say that Rousey has good chase and good escape. She really doesn't. I promise you she doesn't. That like she used to. She used to run everybody down, but now when like 90% of characters can go over walls, the only wall Rousey can go over is like the dog to dock in the middle section. Other than that, like you can pretty much, as long as you can get over walls, you can get away from her. Okay, I like the idea of if they're gonna put Zanya's, put it on a hard to get item. Like Kundala takes 2 rare resources. It's a pretty hard item to get, so I like that. Emerald Tablet versus QSS I don't really like, because I feel like a lot of people who want to use Quiver also use Emerald Tablet, so you have to decide between the two. I'm excited for that. I think item actives are okay. I don't know how I feel about them only being in team mode. I think if anything, only in solos makes more sense. Is that the healing?
She goes invisible and she gets her health back until she's.
Oh my god, no, that get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Oh god. Get rid of that one. Right now. Right now. I don't want Shukai going invisible and reappearing with all his health. It's on the F keys. Oh, that's getting rebound. I don't like this change. I don't at all. This is just Blast Plant. I don't like this. I thought the plants in the league were dumb. I liked it better without them.
Yeah, you want to stick together and don't die.
Yeah, that's the issue with team modes, right? Like you try to teach your friends the game, and like they die because you have to group by night 1 in duos and like day afternoon 1 for squads, and it's like they're not really learning the game that way. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what the intention of this is, because they say more fights, more kills, as if like, oh, it doesn't, there's no consequences. Like, I guess you still farm mastery, so I guess you would still want to try to kill people. It's hard for me to see if this is going to cause more fighting or less fighting. Queen of Hearts has an active. Oh no. Motor Helm is a purple. I see that down there. Motorcycle Helm is a purple. God, what stats did they change to it to make it a purple? Oh, that might bring back 3-zone Rousey if Motorcycle Helm's viable. Okay, so they want to focus on solos then.
What's the new mode you say? Ho, I have some news for you.
This is the ARAM mode then. Cobalt Protocol. That's just gonna get called Protocol. I like that they're making it separate than the current feel. I think 2 game modes that feel the same is probably not a great idea. Okay, so no looting, crafting, mastering, restricted areas. There's no ranked mode. I would love a ranked ARAM. There's no food and drink. Oh, infinite revives. Okay, so respawn. It's random character, ARAM.
If I see anyone call it ARAM, I'm banning you forever. So just.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It's not ARAM.
The game kind of starts. It's 2v2 and 2v2 on kind of different sides of the map. I'll show you the map in a moment.
And Twisted Tree Line. Question mark?
Turrets will shoot you, turrets shoot you, and turbines.
That capturing? That's kind of what it sounds like. I'm liking this a lot. I'm very excited to try out this game, though.
I will bring us to how it will look. Let's take a look at the map.
See the map. Show me the map.
There it is. Okay, so I think you got.
God damn it, Aesop. Been waiting to do that joke for a while now, haven't you?
So,
Alright, what do we got here? Situation rooms, 2 on the sides, acceleration base, heal packs, turrets. Okay. This is a bigger map than I thought. Hyperloops go to each side.
kind of like where you start with your team.
Yeah, spawn
And
rooms.
then, so you can't access this side or this side until later.
The only way you can go around is hyperloop. So you can like gank. Kinda.
You can't use.
Oh god, dude. Okay, maybe I don't want a ranked game mode for this. I can already see like a bunch of Titan players like queuing up in squads of 4 and just like destroying people. I'm assuming you're gonna need like your partner, or maybe even 4 to kill like
It's kind
Gamma.
of a mix.
Oh, I'm so excited for this game mode, dude. This looks so cool. Oh, it's not gonna be in preseason. No. Yeah, this looks a lot similar to Pokemon Unite, not really Twisted Tree Line. Just imagine getting like 4 Biancas.
So
They all ult at the same time, your computer just crashes. Alright, what kind of changes are we making to the main game though? It's just graphic changes. Is it Big Church now? Whoa! Upgrade.
Kiara is very excited to go to the new church.
Is she? I think all our quotes are like, get me away from here, aren't they? Maybe that's Bianca.
Looking very Pentecostal. I don't know if that's the word.
What does that mean? It's on definition on screen now. It's what, spilt water? Oh no, it's the bear. I thought he was drawing a circle around something. He's just drawing the bear. I think there probably should only be one bear in dog, to be honest. Or like one bear over there. Keep the other one on the other side. But like, I feel like there's a bunch of set things in like Eternal Return where it's like down the line when the game's like kind of polished, where it's just like, how are these ever things? Like, I feel like having 2 dock bears right next to each other is going to be one of them. I hate this bush. This bush is so hard to play around if you're running it to it from the console side. Because like, I feel like you lose vision before you even get in the bush because the way it's angled. And then it's like, it just feels like such a weird angle to me. Yeah, this kind of just like hit me now. Like, what if JP like changed to have different, like he's a hacker, right? Like, what if he can have different camera angles? Oh, factory hyperloop move. Far back to when factory didn't even have a hyperloop. Yeah, factory didn't have a hyperloop, and it was like at the beginning of Chapel on the dock side. Oh wait, maybe that's not right. I don't remember now. Oh my god, I can't remember where the old hyperloop was. The one in Uptown's still there, but there was one. I don't remember if it was. I know it's not in dock. There was one either in factory or Chapel. I'm pretty sure it was Chapel. It was just on
The valve was
the dock side of Chapel. Was it by the chickens? Give me Laura. There it is.
We got Laura.
Oh yes.
Laura voice recorded.
My pastel goth queen. Oh, Tia's cute. That reminds me of Sua. Latelia. Oh god, Aesop. Latelia. Americanizes. Fuck. Oh, he looks cool. He has like gray skin. Give him some sun. I feel like another speaker user is a good idea. Then we have Wise, yes. White hair coaching, yeah. From Genshin.
Animate the RWBY or whatever.
Yeah, really, there you go. Wise. RWBY. I'm excited to have another guitar user too. Another spear, another guitar, and then Laura. Oh, I haven't seen this one. This looks pretty.
Her weapon type is assault rifle. Just kidding.
Okay, I was gonna say, what?
Anything I say, I'm not going
No
to,
shot.
Does seem to be pondering.
Does she have an Epcot ball skin? Give her an Epcot ball skin. There's everyone's toxic League of Legends character. It seems like it's just another Axis. Because Jackie's the only one, I believe. Might be a camera user. I think the skin's okay. I kind of don't like it. I like the colors a lot. I just don't really like the skin.
He's got 2 belts. WTF, 2 belts?
WTF 2. Is that a 2 Shens reference? Aesop? Oh my god. Oh my god, the glove is backwards. Someone just flipped it. I like the dress. Really pretty dress. This Daniel skin looks so cool. Like, I don't play Daniel, but
looking shadowy.
I might buy this skin. Plague Doctor Daniel, and then for Halloween, right? We need a what's it called? The one musical.
Is he gonna wear that mask? When's he gonna wear that?
Sweeney Todd. We need a Sweeney Todd Daniel skin. This is a cool Jenny skin. I'm assuming the left is the black tea version, and the right is like the whatever other stuff is called. I like the left version. Camila skin looks cool too. I like the fire garter belt. White blue, great color scheme. White blue gold. I'm glad Bianca's getting a skin. There is one skin in particular that I like a lot, and it's coming up next, I think. It's the Chloe skin. I really like Nina's outfit in the Chloe skin. Also, that umbrella is really fucking cute. I like that a lot. I want Bianca in Nina's
Call this one up,
close.
whatever.
This is a long boy.
Sing like they do in the church.
He is
Oh,
a
yeah.
rectangle. Look at him. Look at her.
Here we go.
Look at her.
Chloe
Dude,
and Nina.
Nina, so cool. I love Nina's
Beautiful Chloe and Nina
dress
looking
and her
fresh.
hat. Look at Shiara, dude. So cool. And Isol. It'll probably be the same video, just because I reacted to it in the clips already. I really like the animation that they're doing. I don't know when the budget increase happened to where they started doing animations, but I like it a lot. I know it's way too soon, but I'm ready for an Eternal Return anime. Make it happen. Look at Hejin. Look at Shiara. Oh, I like that border. Wait, what purple border was that? Oh, I gotta get that. Dude, I'm playing so much lore on release. Oh, the Plague Doctor Daniel is a pass skin. Oh, let's go. February 17th, when the new season starts. So we're only getting 2 weeks of preseason, it looks like. I think last time we had like 3 months of preseason. I think my overall thoughts as I leave you with this glorious picture of Aesop that I have it paused at is that I'm really excited for season 5. This video and this trailer and all the stuff that's getting added for season 5 has me really excited to play the game again. I hope that the balance of the game and the meta doesn't like skew that for me. I hope preseason is not too bad because it's meant for trying out shit. I get that, but at this point they've already, like with the pass and the new game mode, they've already got my interest. That's really the only thing that could ruin it. That's going to be it for this video. Thanks so much for watching to this point. If you made it for this long, leave a comment letting me know what your favorite part of the season 5 reveal is and what you're most excited for. If you like Eternal Return content, subscribe for more videos similar to this one, and I'll see you in the next one.